So first, I'd like to say my dad, he started his own company called Looks Just Like New 10 years ago. When we first started, we're an interior detail company that goes to lots and we repair used cars. So when we first started, we just simply cleaned the seats at first, but we noticed that a lot of cars had cigarette burns and we didn't know how to repair it. So we looked into it and we found out it was a big interest to dealers because dealers would have to sometimes take the whole seat and replace it, or they would have to get really expensive seat covers. So we found out how to repair it. And then I found out that 24% of Americans smoke cigarettes based on an article by the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. And 21% of that number are adults between the ages of 18 and 24. And an article by Keelan A. Grants, he said that 40% of families actually have one parent that smokes cigarettes. And I looked into seat covers. To get like good quality seat covers that are going to last you a long time, those cost about $500. And when you get those, you're going to want to cover your whole car to have it matching, because it's kind of weird to have like one seat that's like red and black and the rest of the car is blue. So that's also an issue. So today in my speech, I will demonstrate how to repair a cigarette burn in your car seat. And first, I will show you how to prep the damaged area. Second, I will show you how to match the fibers. And third, I will show you how to finalize the burn so it'll last for a good amount of time. So first, what you want to do is you got to find where the burn is. Obviously, it's right here. You want to make sure there's no moisture, and you want to make sure there's no dirt. So you want to make sure you dry it off as best as you can. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to get a cotton ball, because inside every seat there's foam. So when you do that, you're going to want to get a cotton ball. You're going to want to stick it inside like that. So that's going to leave any gaps inside the foam from everything getting inside it and it staying in one spot. So after you do that, you're going to want to get some silicone. You're going to want to get some silicone. You're going to want to put some silicone on that right there. You're going to even it out right there so that the cotton ball and the seat are at an easy level. Put some on there. Just like that. So you have a nice foundation right there, okay? You're going to have it like that. They're going to be stuck together like that. And what the silicone is going to do is basically allow you to build on top of it, because silicone is either like a water sealant for aquariums and stuff like that. So after you do that, that's going to take some time to dry on top of the cotton ball. And you're going to want to make the match with this to your seat. And you're going to need some fibers. These you got a special order online. Basically, you always want to start out with your typical black and whites to get your gray. So you want to get your gray for this, and then you want to get the main color of your seat. So for this one, it's like a blue tint. So I got a midnight blue, and then I got like a grayish blue as well. So what you want to do, you want to get a little container like this. And first you want to make your gray. You're going to put some white in there. And you're going to get some black, like that. And you're going to go ahead and mix it. And then right there we got our gray. Okay. So after we got the gray, then you want to add in the blue. So the blue, we're going to put some blue in there. Mix that up right there. And we're going to go ahead and see how it matches to it. So right there, now it just becomes like a light and dark kind of battle. So right there, it's a little too dark. So we're going to go ahead and add some white. You're just going to go ahead and just do back and forth test. So right there, we got a good match right there. Okay. So there, and then what I always like to do is, because some seats can be dirty a little bit just by being stained like mine. And, some Chrysler taupe will add like a little bit of the dirt kind of color. You put some Chrysler taupe. And then right there we got a nice color to the match, right? So after we do that, You're going to want to get just basic Elmer's glue. Yeah, I can find it. Some Elmer's glue. What the Elmer's glue is going to do, it's going to allow the fibers to stick onto the repair. Put something like that. You're going to flatten it out like that. I always like to spread it around the area as well, so you can get a good blend into the seat. So this is going to go right on top of the silicone, because by now the silicone is hardened, so we have a nice little base. Okay. Right there. So after we do that, we're going to take our mix, and what you're going to need, a little paintbrush. You can simply get these at Michael's, this little tiny paintbrush. You're going to get the mixture that you made. You're going to put it on your paintbrush. You're going to go ahead and put it on top. Like that. Kind of mix it in. It's a little hard because the seat's vertical. Kind of mix it into the seat. And you always want to make sure that you pat it down, because it gets really visible if the silicone starts popping out. Like right there, you can get some little curvature right there. So I want to just pat it down so you get a nice little flat repair like that. And then, what I would like to do is kind of go over it again, around. So like right here, you see like there's a little bit of curving. In the area where you can kind of see it rising a little bit. Go ahead and just keep using the same mixture. You're just going to pat it down like that so you get it blended into the seat. And wipe off some of the extra fibers like that. Okay. So after we got that, you need to let it sit for a little bit, because it needs the fibers need to set in like that. And then after you do that, you're going to you need to get some, it's called fabric repair coating. We like to call it spray adhesive. This you also need a special order. It's not that expensive, maybe like $5 a can. What you need to do is they usually come with this, but we take them off because they get clogged up. You need to shake it really well. And what this is going to do is after we spray it on, it's going to leave like a nice coating so the repair will last longer. Okay? So then you're going to shake it real good. Like that. And then right there you got your repair. And then you're going to let it sit like that. Maybe go over it a couple times depending on how much you think it needs. So right there, and that's your repair right there. It'll last at least 6 months depending on how abusive you are to your seat. So today I showed you how to repair a cigarette burn. First I showed you how to prep your seat, make sure there's no moisture, no dirt, and make sure you put the cotton ball in the base and put silicone on top. Next I showed you how to match your fibers to your seat. And then lastly I showed you how to repair it using glue and adding the fiber mesh that you made. So after that you got your cigarette burn that lasts you 6 months. It's really cost effective. It doesn't take that much money to spend on it. And that's it. Thank you.